Hello, and welcome to Goats and Dragons, the stream where Helpful Goat Gaming plays Dungeons and Dragons, a game of shared storytelling where I try to kill my friends. I'm Andrew Gilbert, the benevolent dictator of Helpful Goat Gaming, but tonight I'm your friendly neighborhood dungeon master. And I'm not alone. With me, as always, is the unbenevolent dictator of Helpful Goat, Galway, playing the tiefling sorcerer Charity.
Why are we in jail now?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes,
Adam,
that's why I asked the question.
Adam playing the halfling rogue Burbage County.
Abolish prisons, end mass incarceration, also get rid of the whole bail thing. I think that's a whole thing now. Hi, everybody.
Oh, thanks, Adam. Lena playing the Goliath Barbarian Stormbreaker.
Hi.
And Jay playing the Drow Elf Druid Vimeris.
Hi.
Oh, well said, well said. Go ahead and draw in the background while I say a few announcements. Announcement number 1. Fridays at 9 Eastern Standard Time, 7 Mountain, and 6 Pacific. We do this episode. We didn't last week because one of us had trouble with internet, and we're in a particular place where we just don't want to do it without them. That wouldn't seem right. So last week we had a little bit of Goats and Dragons. We'll try to have something for you probably, at least every Friday. But for the foreseeable future, we're gonna have Goats and Dragons. And again, that's Fridays, 9 Eastern, 7 Mountain, and 6 Pacific. You can also see our archive on YouTube under Helpful Goat Gaming. Also, Adam wrote a book. The Last Thing I'll Ever Write, Part 1 is its name. You can find it at playsinverse.com, and it's coming out Tuesday!
It already came out. It came out
last
on
Tuesday! I am super excited to get it, and I fucking hate books. I'm kidding. I'm a literature professor. I can't say that. It's untrue. Anyway. Also, we are affiliate, which means that you are able to subscribe to us. And as a reminder, everyone who has Amazon Prime, you're able to subscribe for free to a couple channels through Twitch Prime. And we'd be honored to be one of those free subscriptions that you had, or just a regular subscription, whatever you like. It's always good. We really appreciate the support. If you like us and what you're seeing, tell your friends, tweet us. We do enjoy to chat. And with that, let's begin tonight's episode of Goats and Dragons, with theme music that will come in shortly.
That was so jarring.
New Year's really fucked with his ability to fade this music in.
For some reason, I always forget that it's already faded out, and I just start it, and then I have to raise it anyway.
Dun 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 dun.
Previously on Goats and Dragons, the party quickly subdued Galure as he entered the Dapper Prawn, carrying his large chest with him. After a brief interrogation, the family followed Galure into the chest's dimension to ask of the lights a few questions. Only Aerisa and Vimeris remained up top still. The lights told Stormbringer that perhaps a particular waterfall deep in the Bovalian Mountains would reset any magical obstacles to her memory. This would allow her to remember her friend, Roburn. Also, one of the voices of the lights was recognized. It was Arben, who mentioned the stranger in passing again. After this conversation, the group began to exit up the rope ladder they had strung down when suddenly they saw Vimeris climbing down to meet them. After a hurried explanation that he heard something down here, the rope above him snapped somehow. Eventually, the ladder came fully tumbling down around them in the darkness. With some quick thinking, Stormbringer fashioned some rope to a few amazing crossbow shots, which allowed Burbage and Charity to climb toward the chest's lid. With some amazing high-flying acrobatics work and good old spiritual weapon, Burbage and Charity blew the lid off the chest. The entire family, plus Galure, scrambled out of the darkness into the bright light, their surroundings slowly coming into focus. The party found themselves in a large white room, lit from above by magical means. Large, thick, iron bars surrounded them on all four sides, beyond which was more darkness. They were most definitely imprisoned now. How and why is still a mystery. Did Aerisa have something to do with it? Either way, she has disappeared. Some time has now passed. You all have composed yourself and observed carefully your surroundings. The chamber you are kept in is tall, 20 feet high, with two soft glowing orbs circling above. Because of their continuous placement and the diffusion of the light's rays, there are no shadows in this room. The walls are made of some type of metal that you are unfamiliar with, and the thick iron bars are incredibly cold to the touch. This is certainly a cell meant for magic users. The light abruptly ends just beyond the bars of your room, and while you have heard voices at times in the darkness, it is impossible to pinpoint where these are or how long those attached to the voices linger in these halls. Your cell has now been entered twice since you've come out of the chest. Each time, voices surrounded your cell and placed each of you under a powerful and magical hold. The first time, a tall, thin, elven woman entered with a few guards. She ordered the removal of all of your equipment and the chest itself. You were left, as the spells wore off, with only your clothing. The second time, a young gnome entered with several books. "I am Gunderwood," he said, "and I am your defender. We don't have much time today, but I'll be back, so please save any questions for then and listen carefully right now. You all are being charged with the murder of a prominent dock worker named Pult. He's a big guy with a shaved head and a Please say nothing of these charges at the moment, especially as those around us are always listening. Thank you. I will be handling your apologies to such charges and will at a later date be hearing your stories regarding this matter. If you are cleared of such things, you will be given your belongings and set free to roam about the city once more. Until the trial date, however, you are to remain here, and I can't stress this enough. Please behave." He finishes his speech looking at you, Burbage, specifically. Gunderwood gathers his things, bows low to you all, and exits very, very quickly before you can even say anything in response. And as he exits, you feel yourself placed again under this hold. Entrances and exits from the cell have been odd. A few of you have noticed that there are no hinges, nor doors. And yet you are restrained each time someone enters or exits. You can't even speak when this happens. They themselves seem to simply glide through the bars as if they were smoke. But you have found the bars themselves to be quite hard and painfully cold. And as he exits into the darkness again, the spell wears off. You are once again free to move around. What is it that you would like to do?
Is it just me, or did he look right at me at the end there when he was talking about behaving? Why do people always do that?
I don't know.
I think I've been pretty good this time around in this town. Not for nothing. Just saying.
I think it's all the caveats you had to add at the end there that really make it, a thing that people need to specify.
I don't even know what caveat means.
I think
Caviar?
it's a food.
I am hungry.
Have we been
us?
fed?
So I was going to say, it's been a couple of days, so I assume we've long rested.
You've definitely long rested. Yes.
Okay, in that case, I would have definitely tried to wild shape. I can't wild shape, right?
You cannot wild shape.
Okay.
No.
At all.
No.
Okay.
You're not exactly sure why, because your wild shape works different than other magic. They've certainly taken all of any components you had or your spell focus or foci.
Mm-hmm.
But your wild
I
shape
want
tends
to
to
understand the whole
different, right?
druidic is different.
Yeah. But yes, something is preventing the wild shape even.
Does any of my magic work?
Do you have anything that is more innate and does not require a spell focus? Or
The vast
component?
majority of my things do not require a focus.
If that's true and there's no components, then the vast majority of your things.
I mean, they have components, but they're verbal and somatic.
Right. Yeah, as long as there's nothing material.
Nothing that I would require a focus to replace.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
And any spells of Aerisa that would be similar to you would have that too.
Does my rage work?
You can try.
I
Do
feel
I
like
feel-
I feel like she would have tried already.
Yeah, I would have tried already.
Yeah, that's one of the early things you would try. You do find that it works. Yes.
Cool.
As a note for everybody in the party, you do not have the bonus HP that I give you.
Okay.
So I suggested you make a note of that and adjust accordingly.
This is the worst. I hate this. I hate being in jail. I hate being in prison. I didn't even have anything to do with you guys killing Bolt earlier.
Burbage, I don't think any of us killed Bolt. And I think that gnome said you should shut up.
I also don't think that why we're here has much to do with what may or may not have happened to that dock worker.
I don't even know what you're talking about. What's a dock worker?
Oh, right.
Person who
Bolt.
works on a dock?
What is that? What job do they do? Do they clean it?
They tend to load and unload cargo. They pick up heavy things and then put them back down somewhere else.
Hey, I could do that.
Yes,
As
actually
a-
quite admirably.
As a matter of just meta level,
Yeah.
we did accidentally kill somebody, didn't we?
Meta level? So you're not saying this out loud?
Yeah, you're not asking this as
I'm-
Burbage?
I'm asking as myself.
You're asking as Adam?
Yes, there was someone who went down. Someone else declared them dead, and they were rushed out very quickly. So
Oh!
yes.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Although, I don't think Bolt was the name that person was given when we were told about it.
It was not.
So there's some sketchy shit going on here.
Well,
Obviously.
these were also the guards who at some point had blurted out, "I'm tired of acting like a guard."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who either they're just shitty at like carrying out their jobs or they weren't actually guards.
Yeah.
That was also Galway, not Charity.
Yeah. To be clear, our characters are not saying any of this to
Got
each
it,
other.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And if I could retroactively say that Burbage didn't say anything about having killed that guy,
Oh, wouldn't that be great? Oh, that would have been great, yeah. If you didn't say that out loud, that'd been awesome. Agreed.
So, do I feel like guidance works?
Yes.
Of course it does, because this is the weekly plug for guidance. It's an amazing cantrip.
I'm not gonna shut down your favorite cantrip. I'm the DM. I'm not a monster.
I just like the fact that I managed to segue it into my plug for guidance.
It's beautiful.
Of course it works. Guidance always works. I want to think of this cage we're in doesn't seem normal.
It does not. No.
It is in as much as if it is not literally just iron bars. Clearly there's some level of effect going on with it. So could I study particularly whether I think it's actually a physical cage with then sort of enchantments on it, or if it's itself the product of a spell?
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yes, you can meditate on that with some arcana.
Okay.
And you just kind of reach out and try to see if you are sort of imprisoned within your mind, or if this is an actual.
18.
Okay, good. Yes, you get the sense that this is an actual prison. This is a real barred cell. You are actually here. There are many enchantments all around.
Okay.
You get the sense there's powerful magic everywhere.
Following up on that one, does the sense that I feel that I'm in an actual cage, but people seem to just be walking in and out of it freely, give me any sense of how they're doing that?
Not quite. Yeah, you are held to the point where you can't move your eyes even when people enter. If you make a really strong point of it, you might be able to try to focus very hard and make sure that you're facing and your eyes are looking exactly that way when someone enters next. But
Okay.
not as of yet.
I'm pretty sure Vimeris would be freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, Galure seems to not be doing very well either. He's now just sort of kind of huddled in the corner.
That's like
and
that's
okay.
that 90% of Galure's interactions with the world have consisted of that. It's basically been
Okay.
that or trying to have sex with it.
Everyone pick a corner.
But yeah, Galure has the right idea right now. Sadly.
And just to reiterate, Andy,
Yes.
at least from our perception of it, it's just a series of like bars,
A
basically.
series of bars, yeah, set pretty heavily into metal, a metal that you don't quite recognize, and then there's the two like large kind of orb lights spinning very slowly around in circles above you about 20 feet.
And
you said the gnome's name is Grindelwald?
No, I don't believe it did.
I believe it was Gunderwood, but yes, it was disturbingly close to Grindelwald. Yeah.
Okay. Gunderwood.
Just one other question, then I will let
Please.
other people
Yeah.
answer questions as they huddle in a corner. Or Stormbringer ask a question as she doesn't huddle in a corner. Are the bars vertical bars, horizontal bars, or both?
Both.
Okay.
There are two vertical bars, and then just every like 5 inches almost regular vertical. I'm sorry, 2 horizontal bars, and then about every 5 inches vertical bars.
Okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, wait,
Yeah,
so they
there it
built
is.
this backwards of every other
Yeah.
prison cell in existence? Okay.
Magical.
I was like, okay, magical doesn't have to mean illogical.
Yeah.
Andy, does Burbage recognize anything about these glowing orbs?
Give me an Arcana or a Religion check. Nothing that he knows of specifically, other than there are much, much easier ways to light a room. This is probably doing something more than that.
Guys, I think there's more to these orbs than meet the eye.
Transformer?
What?
Are they robots
You
in
said that.
disguise?
What's
You
a
s- you
robot?
said- What is happening?
Also, I like to imagine that whenever Adam responds to Andy or I just discussing things as Andy and Galway with this confusion, I like to think that for the party, it just completely blends in with him talking to the ghosts. We just assume he's having another episode where he's like screaming at ghosts.
I love the idea that the ghost of Eldon Dale said Transformers.
Robots in disguise. Okay. Sorry. With that out of the way, because I've thought that multiple times before, and that one just brought it up beautifully. Could I do an Arcana check on the lights as well?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Given what Burbage said. And... boop. 20.
Ooh. So you feel that there is some sort of magical kind of dampening effect here. It doesn't seem to be dampening your powers, so you're not exactly sure what it's doing. But in addition to light, it does seem to be kind of hindering something.
Do these orbs... These orbs are inside the cell.
Yeah.
And they seem to have physical reality.
From this distance, it's hard to tell. You might have to get up a lot closer to see that.
And the lights are relatively bright, you said, right?
Yes.
Do our sigils work?
What
They were
sigil-
We
confiscated.
don't have sigils.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we don't got anything.
I'd like
But
to
we
make
have
an
clothes.
in-world
Our skimpy
explanation
clothes.
that earlier when Burbage said what he said about you guys killing Polt, he
Yeah.
was trying to use the message cantrip.
Okay, good.
I'm just like...
And you just accidentally said it out loud.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So yeah, does anyone else have any questions about their surroundings? What are you doing?
I'm kind of just sitting here waiting for whatever's going to happen.
It's happening, brother.
Yeah, I know. I'm sitting in this corner.
Burbage would be more than happy to try to like do some kind of jailbreak if he got any indication from anybody that that was the plan.
How does Burbage communicate that to them? Like knowing looks?
I'm waggling my eyebrows at everybody who looks at me.
Awesome.
Kind of like
Beautiful.
I'm sure he's actually walking over to him and is gonna see this and is just like, concerning. I fear what the time in here is doing to you.
what's that
He's gonna
supposed
say,
to mean?
perhaps it would, help you not have those small face seizures if you worked out a little. And I'm going to kind of flick a glance up towards the orbs.
Right. Yeah, I've been thinking about working out, been trying to think about getting back into like a routine. This is
Yeah.
the perfect time to do it in prison. So
Not
yeah.
much else to do.
All right. I'm gonna do some jumping jacks, do some stretching.
Yeah.
Maybe just do a brisk kind of jog back and forth. And I guess Hey, Stormbringer, do you want to work out with me?
Yeah, I love working out. You're a little scrawny, but I can help you with that.
Yeah, thanks. And maybe I could help you. Maybe you want to. Do you want to try lifting each other? Here, I'll start.
Bad. You can't lift me.
Oh, you want to bet? Let me try. It's all part of having a good attitude about a new workout plan for a new year.
I mean, that's a good attitude, but I don't think you.
I'm gonna try to lift Stormbringer by
Gotcha.
her legs.
Okay.
Should I do a
Strength check, please. Yeah.
I've never wanted a crit more.
And the funny thing was, either one. I was good
Yeah,
with
either
either
one.
one, honestly.
You strain and you feel like you move her calf muscle up a tiny bit. And that's it.
Just
Does
the
that-
muscle.
Just the
Did
muscle
that
itself.
hurt? Does it hurt when your calf muscle like moves?
It's more of a. She felt it more of a massage than anything.
Gotcha. Oh, right. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working on that.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll be able to. All right, your turn. Let's get in the position, and when you lift me, you could even, lift as hard as you can, and really go for it.
Okay, but I'm
s-
not sure.
Burbage
I'm
didn't-
not sure.
Burbage. Did you somehow manage to sneak alcohol in here?
No, but I'm drunk
Oh.
on carceral restraint.
Yeah, Vimeris isn't listening.
Stormbringer, I really want to work up a sweat. I mean, like a really glowing sweat all over my body, especially my orb-shaped head. So lift me as high as possible, and don't hesitate to also maybe toss me.
Oh, you failed that whisper.
Oh, that was
I'm
failed
happy.
whisper. God damn it.
DM,
Oh, jeez.
DM stealth
Slash.
check rolls nat 1.
My bad. Just typing no.
Should I wait to try to lift him while you guys resolve this?
Right? This comes first.
Oh my gosh. For those of you just listening and have no idea what happens, I tried to whisper to Burbage and I failed. And
He tried to
Burbage-
to use a direct message in the Roll20 chat. He did not. So we just see whisper Burbage. I'll allow you to have tried to, quotes, hide something.
up
If
you.
Up you,
Oh.
if you want.
Up you, Jesus Lord! All right, so
That was supposed to be whispered. I was
yeah, since that whisper
My bad,
failed,
my bad.
can I decide what I have hidden up me?
You want to try to have hidden up.
And since the whisper failed, I'm happy to like crowdsource this. I think it's on.
So chat, feel free to chime
Yeah,
in
chat,
if you
feel
want to have an opinion on what should currently be
Suggestion.
residing in one of Burbage's orifices. Oh God, that was by far the best chat mistake we've ever had. Okay, I'm crying a little. It's okay. I believe Andy has suggested an extra pair of socks. Carrots, which just goes to a strange dark place.
Yeah.
Oh, love
A
deluxe with a good
flask.
point. The flask. I actually
That's
think that this.
very
I
in
think that this.
character.
I feel that this goes very well with my comment earlier of your quote of "I'm drunk on incarceration." Needs to go on the Burbage T-shirt. I would put my vote in for you need to have a Burbage T-shirt with "I'm drunk on incarceration" on it.
Somehow I had a Burbage T-shirt made, and the quote is, "I'm drunk on carceral restraint."
Carceral restraint. Sorry, I couldn't remember.
Jesus.
You say a lot of things. Also, what do you
Oh my
mean I
gosh.
had a T-shirt made? Burbage is exactly the character that would have a T-shirt made of himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
declared Burbage Kemp Day.
I love that, like, Burbage would have somehow predicted that he would end up in jail. So we had a T-shirt made with.
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie
drunk
though.
and
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna
restrained.
lie, Adam. I think most bookmakers would not have given you long odds on that.
All right. In all seriousness, Andy, how
Yes.
can we resolve this in a narratively productive way?
You tell me what you tried to hide, and narratively, and then I'll have you roll. For it.
But it has
The
to be
larger
this-
the object, the harder it will be.
But it has to be something that was in my inventory.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, I had a couple of daggers. I had. Do Vimeris and I have our cast-off armor,
No.
or just the clothes? I've got some ball bearings. I don't want to put those up there.
Oh dear.
I mean, I've got classic like rope and
Ugh. 50 feet of
caltrops.
hempen rope.
I have 19 caltrops because I remember trying to use one. I forget how or why I tried to use it.
I think you threw it
Oh
as a
my gosh.
distraction.
Yeah, I think I did. All right. Well, I guess
Oh.
I mean my plan so far has been to have Stormbringer throw me up for me to attack the orb. So I guess maybe my silver dagger would that? I don't know.
Jesus, you cannot. I mean, no.
It has a scabbard.
No, no,
Pointy
no, no.
weapon.
Yeah.
It has a scabbard.
Ah!
Yeah, it does have a scabbard. It's just technically. When I said up you, that was one of the many ways you can hide something on you. You are
Yeah, I
Or a
mean,
thief,
I have
yeah.
clothes. I could have hit something anywhere.
yeah.
It's up Galure.
All right, well, I mean, I feel bad about all the. Is it called table talk?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
normally called table talk, but at this point, it's not table talk anymore. This is just a lived experience.
Yeah. I opened the door to this.
You sure
I will walk through
Sure
with you.
did, buddy.
He accepts that what's going to happen.
Yeah.
In the interest of pushing things along, unless anybody has a bet.
He's really hoping Twitch comes through. Chat comes through for this. It gives him a perfect idea. Yeah.
I have tried to hide a silver dagger. Can I roll something for that?
Please roll sleight of hand.
Oh, I'm okay. I was not expecting this in the prison episode. I don't know why.
Can I assume I have guidance?
Probably, yeah. No, well, no, because it would have had to have been a very, very quick thing.
Yeah, it probably would have had to have been a very, very quick thing, and generally I keep it on myself. On the other hand, you're dexterous as fuck.
Damn. You successfully hid your silver dagger on you.
Great.
Where?
That's up to you.
That's
Doesn't
between him and
matter.
God.
It's, it's like strapped to like my ankle and it's like painted the color of my skin and that's why nobody saw it. I don't know.
You
Something like that.
You have dagger makeup.
I mean, that does
Yeah.
kind of sound like something he'd do.
It does.
You don't?
I'm just dying.
Alright, now, Stormbringer. What I need you to do,
Lift you really hard.
lift me up. First, just lift me up. This is the exercise.
Oh.
First, you lift me up, and
Okay.
then I do an exercise while standing on you. And the exercise is like kind of like a little stretch where I bend down, and my hands go down, and I try to touch my feet.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Vimeris and Charity and Galure, the three of you, circle around us, chanting, "Exercise! Exercise!"
no.
I'm not doing that.
No.
All right, yeah, we don't need to do that part. That's fine. All right, Stormbringer.
Yeah.
As I'm finishing the first rep, the third rep of my set of stretches, you lift 10 times harder than
Oh.
before.
And this
Alright.
will exercise me?
Yeah, and we're gonna do all this right over here under this glowing orb.
Okay.
Andy, are they basically like kind of center-ish in the room?
Not exactly. They're sort of like moving around in this pattern.
They're moving around? Jesus, What is this gonna be? Like a fucking interstellar scene?
God,
What
Burbage
is-
with a drawl.
What's Interstellar?
Oh man, that reminds me of a great joke I have about Christopher Nolan and Stanley Kowalski.
Jesus.
Wait. I did not.
Everyone
No.
pause. Everyone pause. Stop
You
the
already-
stream. We need to hear this joke.
Record
I mean-
scratch.
You already have the
What?
punchline. The joke is what
Nope.
did Stanley Kowalski say to Christopher Nolan? Interstellar. That's it.
Good joke.
Come on, that's really good.
The best.
All right, Stormbringer. The other important part of this workout. This is a classic halfling exercise from my hometown of Diefield, by the way.
Is
We do
it?
all the time? Yeah. A big part of it, part of tradition, is that we've got to be moving in a circle while we do it, like this. Watch like this. See?
Oh, okay.
All right. So let's just dive in. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Vimeris is now watching.
So,
I tried
Yeah,
to
we're
lift
all
you, and
watching.
I couldn't.
yeah,
That means that you
that's
have
sad.
the opportunity to lift me. But remember, this first lift is just a normal lift.
Yeah, not a hard lift. And then I do hard lifts while I'm walking after you've tried to do reps for 3 times.
On my third rep,
Oh my gosh. This is great.
all right. So I guess at this point, I don't want to do your job, Andy, but I guess Stormbringer should do a strength check to lift me.
I don't feel like I need to do a strength check.
You
He
guys
weighs
just
like 30
describe what happens. Yeah.
All right. I will wait to be lifted.
Okay,
Right.
so yeah, I'll lift you up skeptically as I'm walking in a circle.
Okay. No
All right,
strength
and
check needed.
I do one stretch, like, and then I'm making stretching noises.
Gotcha.
And then a second stretch, and I'm touching my toes, and we're walking around. Come on, Stormbringer. We've got to walk around and make sure we're underneath the, the ceiling.
Where else would we be?
That's a great question. All right, and then Burbage will go ahead and do a third rep, and reach down and retrieve which, by the way, nobody in this room knows that Burbage has the silver dagger, so they should be suitably impressed and stunned. But I pull it out from my ankle, and and I'm timing this along with Stormbringer about to, lift me super hard.
Gotcha.
Up into the air.
Yeah. So I chuck him as hard as I can at the ceiling, and probably also at one of the glowing orbs.
And I try to stab the orb
All right.
with my silver dagger.
So go ahead and give me a strength check from Stormbringer.
Strength check or athletics?
Athletics. Yeah. I'll do that.
I did say it hard as I can.
Holy
He's now a
shit.
projectile weapon.
Everyone hears a as Burbage rockets to the sky. Burbage, go ahead and make. Is your main goal to attack the orb?
My main goal
Like,
is to
Or are you worried about yourself here being launched this hard?
Oh no, not at all. My
Okay.
main goal is break and like make the orb stop working.
All right, give me an attack roll with advantage, please.
I'm fine. Nice.
All right. Stormbringer shoots Burbage up in the air. And like wind is just rippling your face. You can barely keep your eyes open, Burbage. As your dagger just barely lifts above your head, you almost immediately strike into an incredibly hard, solid object, which immediately explodes into shards of lightning that... Imagine a fantastic pinball machine, would you?
Oh, god damn it!
The force at which you were thrown at this and now exploded off of this, you ricochet around the room.
Oh no!
I can't get you. Hold on. There we go. You ricochet around the room about 4 times before you actually come to rest on the ground. Your dagger clinking somewhere in the room. You hear it. I need you to take this much damage. Hold on.
Oh, Jesus God.
Jesus Christ!
It's 36. 36 damage.
Can I use my
Half from
uncanny
being-
dodge on that?
You did not see this coming.
Wow,
How the-
I didn't see this coming.
You didn't even know that the sound barrier existed, let alone that you were about to be breaking it.
Oh god.
I don't think he
Alright.
broke it. I think it broke him.
It didn't break me, it just busted me up a little bit. I'm down to 3 hit points.
Your hair is standing kind of straight on end. There's some singe marks around like your nose and cheeks.
Do I think that the plan worked?
There is only one large orb in the ceiling now.
Oh, damn!
It is
Oh.
enough to cast some shadows around as it moves around the room.
Oh, great. Now it's dark on one part of the...
It's not even dark on one part of it. It's still lit.
Yeah.
It's just there
Darker.
are you are casting, each of you are casting shadows.
Guys,
That wasn't a very good workout.
I'm gonna reach.
That was the best punchline to the whole thing. That wasn't...
Okay, no. So before I do the thing that I'm about to do, because we're really bad about this. Andy, how many inspirations are getting handed out for that?
Stormbringer, definitely. Burbage, 100%.
Okay.
I already have an inspiration, so I'll give
It
mine.
to someone else. Yeah.
I'll give mine to Galure. No, I'm just kidding. I'll give it to...
I already have it.
I don't. So.
Okay, Charity. Charity, it's yours.
Everyone has an inspiration.
So I'm gonna pick, like,
Oh my God.
offer my hand to Burbage, and sort of to lift him up. And as
I kiss Charity's hand.
All right,
Wait, what?
fine. As he does that, I cast Cure Wounds. So recover 15 HP.
Oh, thank you, Charity. You're such a dear friend, and I'm so dizzy.
I think you got concussed really badly.
Yeah, it shook you pretty hard.
How much HP? 15?
Yeah.
Cool.
Actually, hold on. Let me just double check something on that. Yeah, just leave it at that for now. Do I feel that the anti-magic effects, do I feel like any effects have changed with this?
Give me an Arcana check again. Oh, it's
10.
difficult. Yeah, it's going to be difficult to tell, but you perhaps feel a bit less of that dampening effect. Whatever that is. Yeah, so again, you're still not exactly sure what it is, but there's a little bit less of that effect.
Are there any shards of that thing?
No, they all sort of exploded.
Okay.
It kind of rained down a fine mist at that point, but no shards. You're not exactly sure where the silver dagger then is either.
I would check for an orb, or not an orb, for the dagger.
You're kind of looking around. No one really saw where it landed. You did hear it land, but no one caught it.
Did I have a direction?
Probably somewhere in this half of the cell.
So I heard it land, and now it's not here.
You don't see it. Yeah, you can give me an investigation check to really check all the nooks and crannies of this metal box. Yeah, you don't see it at all.
I'm gonna look for it since it's my dagger.
Do I think that that's odd?
That does feel a little weird. You definitely heard it drop, though now you don't quite see it.
Please let me use advantage.
Well, you got an 18 on your main one, so
on your first one, yeah, you're fine.
Oh, nice.
Burbage, actually, you kind of see that on the there's kind of a slight little sliver of a chunk taken out of the like one of the iron bars up here. So you're pretty sure it hit this, but you're not sure exactly then where it fell to the ground.
I'm pretty sure it hit this. But where did it go from here? This feels like Aragorn tracking Merry and Pippin. Am I right?
You are not wrong. Well, everyone, you all are fairly sure someone will at some point realize what happened.
Do I think it's possible that Galure grabbed it?
Oh, of course, it's possible. I guess, yeah.
Servant, did you grab the dagger?
No. Did you?
Not great.
Oof, that's hard to tell.
Oh!
Yeah, Burbage, you see him sort of tuck something into his sleeve a little bit more, as he's saying that, and then his hand sort of fidgets a little bit. You've rolled that so well now, you are going to get advantage on any insight rolls made from Galure. Like, you can read this guy now.
Nice. That's cool. I'm gonna do like that Curb Your Enthusiasm Larry David stare down with Galure.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, I wonder if I could. Alright. Hey, Stormbringer.
Yeah?
Why are you guys gathered around me here?
I think that workout wasn't a great workout for you.
It wasn't.
Because I'm so light.
Yeah, you really are.
Looks like he weighs a bit more than I do and might be more of a challenge.
So I should pick him up?
Yeah, maybe you should. Galore?
I don't see the benefits of this.
We gotta stay in shape while we're in here. And it's a workout.
Stormbringer, pick Galore up right now.
So I'm gonna lift Galore above my head like I was doing with Burbage.
Okay.
All right, Galore. Tell me,
Yeah?
do you have the silver dagger?
The what? And he's like kind of
This-
like shaking his head at you. Who?
All right, now
who
listen.
would have such a thing? And he's kind of furiously shaking his head at you.
Yeah, right. Who would have such a thing? All right, Stormbringer. How closely was Galure watching all of our
Shenanigans.
workouts,
Very
stuff,
closely.
shenanigans?
Yeah. Very closely. There was nothing else he was doing.
Galore, shh. I know you have the dagger. Pull it out, and I'll tell Stormbringer to set you down.
What are you saying? How would someone get a dagger in here? That's impossible. This place
What?
is well guarded.
Yeah, what are you talking
Well guarded.
about, Burbage?
Well guarded by guards.
I'm going to come
By
over here and
lots
whisper
and
in Burbage's
lots.
Burbage's ear. He's trying to be subtle.
Subtle. Oh. Oh.
I'm just
Subtle.
I'm just gonna look at Galure. If you were to be in any way injured during the workout, I'll patch you up. Don't worry. But you saw the workout? You're reasonably sure you can imitate that workout?
Why not? Yes, that looked horrible.
Good job.
I don't want to do this workout.
Stormbringer, another workout.
So I'm gonna start walking in a circle, waiting for Galure to go up and down before I throw
Galore.
him at the ceiling.
3 reps. That's all you need to do.
I don't want to do a workout. Listen,
Do it.
Charity, maybe there was something that Burbage has previously mentioned. Maybe you do this workout with her, not me, of course.
I'm gonna look at it. I'm not skilled with workout implements.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I'm not sure how persuasive Jenny
Oh.
do it is.
I'll just be
Not
like,
very.
I'll just be like, look, Galure, I mean, really, when it comes to being a workout partner, I don't think there's anyone here better suited to do it than you. You're very capable and knowledgeable of
Which of
things
you
like
weighs more?
workouts. And
I
I'm
weigh-
trying to use this to persuade him. I'm basically trying to butter him up without saying the, for the love of God, attack the orb.
Right, yeah.
I can make a persuasion check if you want.
Please. Listen, I can't. Look, I'll give it to you, one of you. Just one of you do it. I won't survive.
Why are you doing the reps, Galore? I gotta do a big throw to work out, but first you have to go up and down.
Please put me down. All of you. No one lifts me, please. This is wrong.
It's not wrong. It's exercise. This is what you do in jail.
I don't want to exercise like this. I'll do push-ups. I'll do the jumping of the jacks. Just not this.
It's going to happen either way, Galore. And either you have the
Workout equipment.
workout equipment out when it happens, or you don't. Alright? So, Stormbringer, forget what
No.
I said about the
No.
reps.
I don't want
Walk
to
in a
do
circle, and on the count of
He
3...
reaches in his sleeve and tosses the dagger on the ground. I don't even have it now. Please don't throw me.
God damn it, Galore.
The dagger's now just kind of laying on the side there.
I'm gonna quickly pick it up, I guess.
All right. Vimeris, outside you do start to hear some voices outside the.
God, they're coming back. Oh God, they're coming back. Rocking back.
I'm going to run over. Vimeris, let Stormbringer throw you at the orb. Do it now.
But they're coming back, Charity.
Now!
No
But
time.
they're coming
no time.
back. There's no time.
No time. Stormbringer, throw me. Just do it.
Okay.
Oh.
As I hear that, I'm going to immediately cast Healing Word
On Burbage?
on
Okay.
Burbage.
Yeah.
For 11.
And
Alright.
I'm gonna chuck not Galure, Burbage with all my strength
For both! Why not?
at the other orb.
Alright. Give me a strength or athletics check, please.
God,
Very
you're easy.
good. You rocket up again, Burbage. Go ahead and make an attack with advantage.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
And neither... Wait.
I
Okay.
accidentally did it twice.
Okay, I'm like, I've got two sets of rolls and they don't correspond to the dice you rolled.
Nah, you're good. We'll use that first one. You immediately shoot up, and again, just barely get the dagger above your head as you slam into this last orb, which again explodes into a bright flash of light. You are sent ping-ponging around the room.
I see black.
Yes, you definitely do. There is no more light in here.
Oh. But people can use magic. No.
Okay, please take this much damage.
Oops.
That's a lot more than
Oh.
last time.
That might.
Yeah,
oh.
that's-
That was
That's
even
more than
less
I have.
dice.
Yeah, you're...
That was less dice.
I mean, I'm definitely 0 hit points. I'm unconscious. I'm dying.
You're
right.
Okay.
You're...
Yes.
There, you have... Hold on. You have 12 plus... I'm spending a sorcery point. I'm assuming
Okay.
I'm assuming I feel like I'm able to do that. Sorry.
Yeah,
I will
yeah,
specify.
it's-
I'm trying to spend a sorcery point.
Sure. Yep.
And then... So it'll be 16 healing. I spent it to re-roll the 1.
All right.
So 16 HP.
Yep.
Andy, is there any chance I was able to hold on to the silver dagger this time?
No, you were unconscious by like the third bounce. The silver dagger clanks to the floor over, kind of by Vimeris.
At this, do I feel like the magical dampening is basically gone?
Yes, whatever that was is now gone.
I'm gonna turn to Stormbringer. Or actually, can I see the dagger here?
Yes. Yep. You see it.
I'm gonna grab it and hand it to Stormbringer.
Hey, thank you. I can't see anything, by the way.
I think there's going to be visitors soon.
Okay, I'll stab anything that gets near me.
Does Galure take a giant step back?
Yeah. Everyone who can see it, Galure just moves away into the corner.
I'm going to sort of turn to Vimeris. I'm hoping that we might have allowed you to now take on your animal shapes.
Okay.
So,
Maybe.
What I'm hoping is that when they come in, we can fight off the restraints and leave. I'd like to go now.
Okay. Where are they keeping our stuff?
Questions for part 2 of the plan.
Oh, okay. We'll think about that when we get there. Okay.
You hear several voices now kind of coming from the opposite side of the.
Oh god,
thing.
Charity.
Basically just in the dark.
What animal do you think would be best?
The larger snake always seems to be a favorite at parties.
Okay. I'm gonna sit here.
At this, several guards come rushing in, with someone sort of behind them, who now looks incredibly bewildered at the darkness still in this room.
Can they see in the dark?
It does appear like they can. The 3 guards, 2 of them are elves. One of them is half-elven. And then the other figure, you're not sure, but seems to be looking around as well. Although Stormbringer, you and Burbage can't quite see these people. You do hear them enter. And Charity, they enter seemingly the same way as before. What would you like to do?
Right here.
Jesus.
He already decided what he wanted to do. So right here,
Yeah.
there is now a bonfire.
All right.
And I have begun to
Sweet.
move closer.
And just as I know that they can see in the dark generally, but as the light is flickering in, you're gonna hear,
Yeah.
I am the light and the flame. You will not harm my family, nor shall you hold them.
Ooh. All right. You should be able to see then, everyone, a little bit.
Yep.
All right. Very good. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. Click on your icons before you roll initiative,
Right.
please, as a reminder.
Initiative is that thing up there. There we go.
All right.
Yeah, Vimeris.
I
Snake hungry.
don't know if attacking him's a good idea.
I mean, you're a constrictor snake. You could just give him a really,
Good grapple?
really uncomfortable hug.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm gonna go for, yeah.
Um.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Sup.
I'm gonna try and wrap around their feet.
I mean, you're about like halfway up them, just laying up straight up.
Okay, I'm trying to wrap around their legs.
You're trying to wrap around them. You can't necessarily distinguish.
I was gonna say,
It's just them at this point.
Okay, them, God.
Okay.
I didn't
that-
have band.
Yeah, that's normal. So a 10 doesn't quite wrap around anyone.
Okay, but I'm in the way.
Yes, 100% you're in the way. So I see. Okay. Yeah, you weren't able to constrict with anyone there. Immediately, the guards are going to go ahead and try to fight at you. As this figure moves away, you also get an attack against her.
Okay.
That hit.
Really?
Wait, that's a 20. No, I guess it's a 2. I'm sorry, that didn't hit. I saw the actual dice.
Oh.
I saw none of it.
Yeah, that's an 8. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can see what you mean.
Yeah. So, no, that missed as she moved away.
It's dark. Ish.
Dark-ish. Does the bonfire thing go off at the beginning of their turn, or when does damage proc for that?
Pardon me.
When they enter it, or
any creature in this, anyone that was in the space had to make a dex save.
oh, okay.
And when they enter it, or when they move into the space, or when they end their turn.
Gotcha. All right. So the two guards are attacking you with spears. Oh. Let me roll something else.
I hope that's to me.
Nope, that was one of them. And the other one missed completely. Not great. The figure that came in with him, though, sort of surmises everything that's going on, and she sort of looks around at each of you. Oh, they're not going to be happy with you. They're not going to be happy at all with what you've done. And she moves up to you, Charity.
I'm going to just smile. People so rarely are. Jesus, right into the mic.
All right. She kind of has kind of claws, and she slashes at you, but does not hit you. And then she lunges in for a bite, which does hit you. Please take 14 points of damage.
Don't wanna?
7 of that drains your max HP by 7.
Okay.
So 14 damage, 7 off, then your final. So
yeah,
you should be 7 away now from your.
Yeah. Let me just. Because Roll20 doesn't have a good way of doing it, anytime there's a change to my max HP, I actually put it in on the max HP and then just leave a note for myself in personality traits.
Cool. Okay.
As to what's going on. But
she, blood sort of spews a little bit out of your shoulder as she bites into it, and she, it just dribbles down her face a bit, and she starts to laugh.
I'm going to sort of look at her, smile. I was hoping you would attack me.
Nice. That hits.
14 fire damage.
Yeah, she was not super dexterous on that roll. 14. All right. All right, she hisses. And Stormbringer, your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna move over here because I just saw her attack Charity.
Thank you. As I'm sort of, I made the, impressive posture. In all seriousness, though, please kill her.
And I'm pretty pissed off, so she needs to make a DC 14 dex save.
All right. She rolled 19.
So she'll take half of that.
All right.
And then I'm going to attack her with my dagger. Are silver daggers just normal daggers that are silvered, or are they +1?
Nope, just normal.
Yeah, sorry. I knew silver generally, but I'm like, I don't know in this case.
Yeah. Because it was Burbage's, yeah.
So I'll attack her.
That hits.
So a total of 8 points of damage.
All right.
And then I'm going to do my second attack.
Okay. Excellent. That hits as well.
So 9 points of damage.
All right.
I'm gonna yell at her, "Don't attack my friends! And also, I want to leave this horrible place."
You can't. I'll make you sure you don't.
You're not my supervisor!
Ah! What? What? Of course.
And we have achieved
Charity.
And we have achieved the singularity. I need a moment. Okay. How hurt does she look?
Not incredibly.
And also, like, what does she look like sort of generally?
Her skin is incredibly pale, almost like a drow. Though she's got sort of bloodshot eyes, and fangs of some sort that you now know very, very well.
I'm gonna disengage. Because
'Kay.
fuck that. Okay. Back up. Please stop trying to edit the token. Roll 20. Sorry, stream. Let me just double check one other thing. Right. Totally worthless overcast to me right now. Casting spiritual weapon.
Okay,
Right here. Like in this square.
gotcha.
Smashing that guy.
I love it.
Does a 17 hit.
It does. Beautiful, beautiful.
And that seemed to work normally. Do normal damage,
Yep.
etc.
Yep. Very good, very good. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Burbage come.
Hello. I would like to see. I think like during this fight so far, Burbage has been maintaining a pretty low profile,
Okay.
and I'd like to capitalize on that by sneaking up behind this chick
Oh, yeah.
and using my cunning action to use fast hands and do a
Okay.
dexterity check to try to. I'm just gonna try to pickpocket her and see if she has any kind of like
Alright.
classic keys, like keys in the prison.
Sure. Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check.
Coming right up.
Beautiful. You quickly reach into one of the pockets of her robes, and you don't feel you feel something kind of weird, and you pull it out, and it's just like a large clump of human hair.
Yeah.
I will take it.
Okey-doke. Go ahead and put it in your inventory. Large clump of human hair, comma black.
Black human hair. Okay.
I kind of went on that to be large clump of hair, comma human, comma black.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Cool. Glad I did that.
Anything else?
I guess now I'll just try to like maybe sweep her off her feet. Not like in not like in making her fall in love with me, but
Roll a
just-
persuasion check.
try to make her fall down so that
Gotcha. Go ahead
Stormbringer
and-
can.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a athletics to grapple her.
Nice.
Actually, you do knock her around a little bit, and you've grappled her. You've not quite restrained her yet, so she's still kind of free to move about. But she's now definitely off her balance here, as you wrap around basically one of her legs.
Cool. And is she in love with me? best turn order progression ever.
I have to say we're hitting some high notes here tonight. Just turn order moves. Oh,
Vimeris, that constrict does not quite hit one of the guards. You're kind of getting around them, but they're being really like weaselly and squeezing out of
Sad.
Aw.
Oh. All right. This guard is going to rush over to Burbage and try to pry him off of her. So he's going to now make a contested athletics check, please.
okay. So just as a note, I am picturing Burbage doing this like one of those like backpacks, shaped just like a halfling around her.
He just yelled "Burbag!" and jump on her.
Burbag!
Is there any chance that I can like reverse squat nimbleness this to make an escape from being ungrappled?
Yes,
I have advantage on any strength.
Burbage, go ahead.
All right.
I love it. If you can then narrate what happens if you do it. But yes.
All right. So and you wanted me to do a strength check.
Yes, please. Athletics.
As a strength athletics. Wow.
Yeah, that's not quite enough. Yeah, he pulls you off of her.
I am using my inspiration.
Oh. You get to roll one more die. Yeah. You don't get the advantage on it.
That's fine. I'm still gonna do it.
All right. Yeah. What you got?
I
The 15.
The 15. Yeah. No, you're good. That does actually let you hold on to her still.
And I'm just like making like the worst sound, like like growling at this guy just with my strength.
Okay.
You said that I had to describe it, so that's what I
Yes,
described.
please. I love it.
So I just have to say also, we somehow turned this jailbreak into a Jackie Chan movie.
All right, and then the snake gets hit twice, for 6 and 9 damage, so a total of 15 from the spears of the guards.
Okay.
Galure moves back over to Charity, and she's gonna go ahead and swipe at you, Stormbringer.
Yeah, bring it.
For a total of 10 slashing damage. And then she's gonna bite at you, and that 13 hits you, doesn't it?
She's
With
doing all
no
this
armor
while
or
I'm
anything.
grappling her.
Yeah,
I don't wear armor, do I?
No. She's a barbarian.
No, I don't wear armor.
She's
My
got
armor
the
class is
full
18.
AC. Yeah, she's got it for full AC, basically.
without the shield, I think, but that's 16, I think.
Right, it's 16.
She misses you with the bite attack. Then
Okay, cool.
she tries to bite into you and can't quite get it.
And you remembered to have the slash.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
For- yeah. Cool. All right, Charity.
No.
Nope. I'm sorry.
No.
Storm.
No. Stabbings.
Stabbing. Much stab.
Yeah, so I'm gonna stab at her with my dagger.
All right. That misses, I'm afraid.
Second attack.
That hits.
7 total points of damage. And she needs to make a DC. What is it? DC 14? Dex. I'm scrolling up to see.
14.
She rolled 17.
So she'll take half of that, which is, 0.
All right. Do you want to move? Or are you good?
No, I'm happy with where I am.
All right, Charity.
I am gonna taunt her and be like, "Yeah, you suck. Try to hit me harder." I want her to stay focused on me.
Oh, much, much harder. Yes.
The spiritual weapon is going to attack the same guy it did last time.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I can roll it from over here. Yeah.
I'm afraid that missed.
Okay. It was weirdly slow on my screen, and the die went
Yeah.
behind the turn order tracker. How do the guards look?
This guy that you're fighting with the spiritual weapon looks really, really hurt. The other one looks pretty okay. As well as the one at Burbage. He looks
The one that looks hurt, a tiny bell will appear over his head.
All right. Oh yeah. Nope. He's dead.
21 necrotic damage for Toll the Dead.
He did. He did.
He had a
Well done.
spear, correct?
He did have a spear.
Just checking.
Okay.
And I think that will do it for me then.
All right. Burbage.
So Burbage is like super like concussed right now and just confused, and I would like to suggest that he's overcome by an almost Stormbringer like rage, and he breaks this lady's neck.
Okay. Roll to restrain.
I just like mechanically how do.
Roll to try to restrain and see if you'll get closer to this goal.
What do I
Which is
roll?
an athletics check. It's another contested one.
That was amazing.
That I'm afraid is not able to restrain her. You've still grappled her, but you can't progress.
I break her neck. Oh, do you?
All right. Then, I just kind of fine. I let go of her and I try to pickpocket this guard with my fast hands.
Is that a cunning action?
Yes.
You can do the fast hands? Cool. You give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh, yes.
As he like lunges with his spear sort of over your head, you duck off of her and slide immediately into his pockets. And you pull out a small locket with a picture of a very beautiful elven woman. And that seems to be all that he has on him at the moment.
If you could see
But
my
he has
face
no
right
clue
now.
you just did that.
All right. Well, I will take it. And I've got a locket and some hair. So you said it was a locket. It's a
You've got a
picture.
complete love token now.
Yeah, and it's a picture of a
Beautiful
attractive
elven woman.
Beautiful
Yes.
elven woman. Okay, cool. Locket.
So doesn't go along with the clump of hair, comma, human.
Something different.
Cool. Well, that's my turn.
All right, Vimeris.
Alright, almost immediately where I was cut begins to repair itself.
Ooh.
I will heal for 6,
Okay.
and then I will try and constrict.
Oh, that gets him. Yeah, he's constricted.
Then he got!
He got. And that squeezes him to death.
I just wanted a hug!
Aw.
He just sort of goes, "Ah!" And something pops in him. You're not too sure what it was.
Was it his
All right.
neck? Did Vimeris achieve
Yes.
what Burbage was going for?
Yes.
Nice.
And then my head is going to snap around towards the remaining 2, and that's my turn. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna move over there.
Whoa! You slide.
Hi guys. And that's my turn.
All right. Burbage the guard is gonna try to stab you now.
I hold up the locket and tell him, would she approve of this?
He now tries to stab you harder.
Oh no!
No,
Oh,
no, he stabbed you.
Oh no!
Just like swiftly and silently. You barely see him move. He just quickly jabs the spear into you for 17 piercing damage. Yeah.
That incapacitates me.
Okay. And he bends over and picks up the locket and puts it back in his
Oh no!
pocket.
At least I still have that hair.
Good. Good.
And then she turns back to Storm. She's gonna slash at you and try to bite. The 15 misses, so the slash misses. The bite, however, does hit you. So take 6 piercing damage, but have that, because that's no. Take 6 necrotic damage, and your maximum total goes down by 6. So it's a total for you of 9 damage, I guess.
Okay.
And she pulls back, your blood just kind of dripping down her lips. You taste foul.
You look foul.
Shut up. And your turn, Stormbringer.
Yes, I'm gonna stab at her with a dagger.
All right, please. You also see, as she drank some of your blood, a bit of the wounds that you previously had caused seem to kind of close up around them.
Rude. Does this hit?
That does hit.
9 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack.
Also hits.
7 points of damage.
All right.
And make a DC 14 dex save.
Dex. She rolled 8.
Big money, big money, big money.
So she'll take 4 points of damage.
All right. At this, you're definitely causing much more damage than anything is repairing. She
Good.
looks beaten pretty badly at this point.
Good.
Charity.
Healing word as a bonus action on Burbage at first level. 9 points of healing. I'm good at what I do.
All right, Burbage, you are also awake from that.
Yay!
Yeah, indeed.
But am I in pain?
Oh, quite.
Ow!
Yay! Ow! And I feel like Charity just smiles. He's okay. Then I am going to check one thing. Sorry.
Gotcha.
Twin spell. Cool. I'm going to twin, spending 1 sorcery point. Sacred Flame on the 2 guards, or her and the other guard.
She got a crit hit. So she dodged it, and the other guy failed.
Okay, so 5 radiant to him.
right.
And I'm gonna come
Looks hurt.
and pick up one of the spears.
Okay. You now have a spear.
Yay. Yep, that'll do it for me.
All right, Burbage. You are laying on the ground. The guy is sort of singed and smoking a bit above, and a giant snake is next to you.
Is the weird lady here too?
Oh yeah.
Always.
But I'm lying on the ground, huh? I want to get up and use my disengage to get away from the guard. I mean, I technically don't really want to move to another space. What I want to do is spring up.
Disengage and stand up. Yeah. Good.
Well, wait, does that require a disengage?
It would, just because there's movement involved in that.
All right, then let me do that. But then I want to jump up on the lady's back again and force feed her that clump of hair.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and roll an athletics check. See if you can grapple her.
God.
Can I make it an acrobatics check?
Nope.
Damn. I'm gonna
Wait,
re-roll that. It's a 1, right?
no? What?
No.
No, it rolled 2
Things are
dice.
glitching.
Yeah, it rolled a 1 and a 7, and then added them together.
That's
I demand a re-roll.
okay. Reroll athletics.
I'm really confused as to what happened.
Damn.
Okay.
That's a
That's
legit
one of them.
roll, and
Yeah.
wow. Goddamn game.
That is not quite enough. She sort of pushes you back down. Get off me, little thing.
Can he improvise weapon the hair as a garrote?
Nope. it's fairly short hair.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say it's not strong enough. I'm like,
Yeah.
yes, it is.
Oh God.
You specified
I don't wanna
human.
know how-
So she pushes me off. She
Yeah.
pushes me over. Then, I mean, the last thing I want to do is just try to like maximize my velocity and hit into the guard to hit him onto the ground. Can I do that?
You kind of like then like "Ugh!" and sort of move into the guard, but he's standing firm.
All right. Well, that was my.
Gently
My
petting,
brilliant-
petting a locket in his palm.
Oh yeah.
Vimeris.
Against
Oh.
South guy.
All right, that wraps around him.
Finish him.
I hope this guy doesn't pop.
Oh, he pops. Yeah, he pops.
Ew.
The locket
Burbage drenched.
somehow in slow motion. The locket is released from his hand, slides down the snake onto the ground with a ting, ting, ting.
Then we've transitioned into a John Woo film.
Yep.
Also, mysteriously, an explosion of doves emerges from the corner of the cell.
All right, I deposit the body as I turn my attention toward the lady, and my turn.
All right. She flips around, annoyed at you, Burbage. She's going to. This is weird, but she picks you up by the neck with one of her arms, just one-handed, picks you up by the neck, and then bites into you. Please take a total of 12 damage. 6 of it lowers your maximum HP by 6.
This is damage he saw coming, correct?
Yes. So take
Ooh.
6 damage, and then, because you were just able to squeeze out a little bit, so she didn't get your full neck, just a tiny bit of the side of it.
And my hit point maximum goes down by
6.
6. All right. Thank you, uncanny dodge. Jeez.
Uncanny.
All right, Stormbringer.
Hey, you're supposed to be fighting me, you horribly rude lady! And I'm gonna try to stab her.
All right. That hits.
8 points of damage.
Okay.
Second attack. I assume that doesn't hit.
That does not. Sorry.
So DC 14 Dex save.
All right. She rolled 18.
Let's take 1 more point of damage.
Tick damage.
Damage is good. All right, Charity. Unless you want to move, Stormbringer.
No, I'm trying to get her to fight me.
Of course.
Spiritual
Charity.
weapon will move up to here and attack.
All right. Here you say? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that hits. All right. She's looking pretty hurt.
Then I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt and
Ooh.
cast it at 2nd level.
All right. 22 hit.
$16 radiant.
That is enough to kill her as she is steaming then all over her body. She just withers into kind of an old husk of a person and falls to the ground. Dead.
Let's get the fuck out of here, you guys.
Are we out of initiative order?
We are out of initiative.
First I want to check. I'm gonna tell people to check the bodies. Grab armor if you can use it.
Right.
Weapons.
Do any of them have shields?
None of them had shields. The guards had spears each, and leather armor, and then like some trinkets and stuff on them if you want.
I'm grabbing that locket back.
The locket. Okay.
I'm gonna grab a spear.
I'll hand you the one I'd grabbed for you.
Sure, thank you.
When
We
we're
didn't
ready
get
to go, I'm gonna poke my head out.
Your head out of what?
The way they came in. Is the door still open? What?
There are no doors.
They've just walked
to
through the
bars
wall.
or anything. They walked through the bars. Yeah, they walked as if the bars were kind of made of smoke almost.
Huh.
So as we're checking them, do they have any? And they all did this, right? Because like the
Yes.
guards came through before her. Do they have any
Yes.
rings or?
They do. Each of them has a gold and silver ring on them.
I'm gonna immediately take that and like, even just holding it, sort of stick my hand towards the bar.
Holding it in your hands.
Yeah.
The bar is still hard and solid, but not cold and hurty like it has been.
Slip the ring on, and then
Okay.
put my hand into the bar, like
Ye-
intentionally reaching towards the bar.
Yeah. Your hand slips through the bar as if it was made of smoke.
I'm gonna immediately grab the other rings, and hand them to, let's see, and she had one on.
Yes. There are 4 rings and 5 of you. I think we all know what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hand these people. I'm gonna sort of turn to Vimeris and be like, "You need to be a person."
Vimeris opens his mouth.
I'm gonna
shows
very
you his
carefully
teeth.
Put it on one of his fangs.
Can I go through?
It's on like one of your fangs. Like you put it on pretty hard and stuff.
Yeah.
You can go through. Yes. You stick your head out and back in. Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm going to sort of nod, be like, "Time to go."
You quickly try this down here, Vimeris, and those bars seem to work too. So it seems like any of the bars you could go out.
Okay.
We'll try to come back for you.
Wait, what?
And I'm
You're not leaving? Oh my god, you're leaving me!
You guys, why don't we just like toss the rings back through for him?
I want to make sure that we
Storm-
can, and there seem to be maybe some other problems, I assume, with getting out of here.
But
Stormbringer, let's
okay.
go. Galure's a piece of shit, and you know it.
I mean,
Like
he.
my silver dagger back.
Can my...
What if I carry him? What if
Ooh.
he has really tiny fingers? What if I stick my tiniest finger and he sticks his tiniest finger in the ring?
Why are you trying to save Galure?
Because he hasn't actually really done anything to us. And was kind of like cool yesterday or whatever when that was.
Incidentally, now that I'm on the other side of this, can I like pick up, I don't know, just some scrap of cloth or something? Can I toss it back through the bars?
No, you cannot. It just hits the bars and then falls back.
No. I meant through a gap in the bars.
Oh, through in the gap. Yes, you could. Yeah.
So physical objects seem to work normally with the bars.
Yes. Normal physical objects, yes.
I angrily take my silver dagger back from Stormbringer and step through the wall.
All right.
Galure, come on, come stick your tiny finger in the ring with me. Does he listen?
He doesn't know how to do this.
Charity's gonna look in. Realistically, it will be faster than us trying to come back for you. I was going to try to come back for you, but this will be much faster.
He does seem to get a tiny bit of his finger in there with you.
Okay.
And then, yeah.
So does it work, us stepping through?
Yeah, you step through completely fine. And he starts to move through, and it looks like smoke. Until it doesn't. And the bars seem to congeal into solid form again as he's only halfway through them. You hear a crunching, snapping sound let loose by just a gasp of air. Galure is immediately dead. And his body is starting to now kind of freeze over.
At least it was quick.
I'm going to sort of tilt my head. Somewhere Hikari is laughing.
Just ahead of you is a giant flaming firewall.
Also, sorry, one other question. Can my sword move through? Or not my sword, my spiritual weapon?
No, it would not be able to. No. It seems kind of confined in here. And there's a giant flaming wall in front of you, but Charity, you actually notice something immediately as you walk up to it, and your Arcana is very attuned to this. There's not really a lot of heat at all coming off of this. You step pretty close to it, and you don't feel the heat of a giant firewall like you normally would.
Do I think it might have anything to do with my ring?
You have no idea. You're not sure. Yeah.
I'm gonna sort of gently reach the hand that has the ring out towards it.
Out towards the firewall?
Yeah.
Like, do you get it into the fire or just toward it?
Toward it.
It still doesn't feel hot. Yeah.
I'll touch the firewall.
Okay. One moment, please.
You just lost a hand.
Maybe it's the cursed hand. Does Charity still have that cursed hand?
Yeah, I do.
All right. Charity, please make a, nope, you can't do that. Please take this much damage.
Sure, I'll take half that. I'm assuming because it's
Fire damage. Yes, it is fire.
I'm gonna sort of yelp, pull back. Okay, still hot.
I could probably throw you over it.
It goes basically to the ceiling at this point.
Throwing things seems to be going well, though.
Hey, Charity, don't know if this is the best time to mention this, but I could use some healing if you have any.
No,
I'm
it's a
just
great
down
time to mention it.
Your hand is still smoking, Charity.
I'm gonna twin.
Okay.
Casting Cure Wounds at 3rd level.
Okay.
So 16 for both of us.
Awesome. I like it.
Thanks, buddy. That's great. So, you touched the fire and it hurt, yeah?
Yeah.
Burbage,
Oh,
you
man.
also noticed that there are some kind of lockers up here, kind of next to the, like built into the wall. But other than that, the wall seems to be kind of made of normal stuff at this point.
I investigate the lockers.
They do seem to be locked. So you're not exactly sure what's in them.
Does it look like
I could break the lock.
I was like, does it look like a normal lock?
Yeah, it looks like a normal lock, yeah.
I'm like, break the lock.
Yeah, because I don't have any, like, thieves' tools or anything.
Okay, I'm gonna try to break the lock on one of them.
Alright, give me a strength check.
I'm gonna live inside this snake. for a second.
Athletics or strength?
This one just strength, yeah.
Okay.
Are you still raging? No, you wouldn't be.
No. You guys haven't been, like, hitting me or anything.
No.
Ooh, it's enough to kind of bend the lock, but not quite break it. Maybe another strong hit or bend would break.
Okay, so can I try again?
That's about as far as you can kind of get with the angle you have and stuff.
Hey, one of you guys hit
Yep.
this.
Okay. He's trying to constrict around.
No. That was just...
Okay, good. You bite it straight into it, and you just snap it off, pretty easily there.
What
was in it?
So inside, it looks like some of Galure's armor, some of Galure's possessions, and as well as Stormbringers.
All of my possessions?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Everything you had on you, but that's it.
Could we get the other lockers open?
Yeah, all the lockers on this side. There was really only kind of like 3 of them, and everything just had the 2 of their stuff on it.
Okay. Do we see any others on this wall, or?
Nothing else on this wall, no.
Should we try one of the other hallways?
Probably, right?
Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan. Oh,
If I stick my head out, like over here, do I see any lockers?
You do. You see more lockers up there, as well as the constrictor snake. You see lockers down here. Each of them again has this like fire wall thing.
Can you turn the fires on so I can see?
Yeah. Where are you? Are you going this way? Because while you're inside, you can't see anything. But now let me put it up. Pa-pow.
So between the snake and the magic axe?
Yes. That should be enough to do it. You snap off the locker locks, and now all of Burbage's stuff you see.
Nice. I take it all.
Oh, did Galure have anything useful in that locker with my stuff?
I mean, yeah, we took his stuff.
Yeah, you took his stuff, yeah.
But did he
was
have
there
any,
anything-
like, potions or anything?
No potions. He did have a sack of kind of a lot of gold on him.
Okay, cool.
How much of that?
About 300 gold pieces.
Very good. I'm putting that in the party stash.
It's what he would have wanted.
All right. You do this with the other 2 lockers that you see in the other hallways. Each of them, again, having this wall of flame, not giving off any heat. So Vimeris and Charity, you have your stuff then as well.
Woo!
Does it look like there's any kind of like spatial source for these walls of flame? Like,
Yeah, give me an investigation. You don't see anything like physical creating them. They are probably spells of some sort.
Do they all seem the same? Basically, all of the hallways with them seem the same.
Right. It's just covering the entire hallway. None of them are really giving off any heat.
can we see through it all? Can we see what's on the other side of the flame walls?
Barely, yeah. You can barely sort of see through the flickering of it. And you see sort of kind of a metal, almost cage, an orb on the other side of it. Sort of circular.
But
Is that true for all of them?
Yes, each of them sees it.
I could throw you at that orb. It worked well for us before.
I'm going to like, with my still vaguely smoking hand, I'm just going to like vigorously shake my head. Don't do that. It will not end well. I'd like to check to see if I can figure out anything about it magically.
Sure. Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Since I assume these don't seem like gas jets or anything.
Right.
Ooh.
It's fire. I know fire.
You know fire. You also get the strong sense of illusion on this one.
Oh.
There is a lot of illusion magic here.
On like this wall.
Yes. Just because you've spent most of your time now staring at this one, trying to get a sense of it.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure about the other ones, but this one definitely has that sense of illusion magic.
I'm gonna look. I'm pretty sure I have this figured out, but just in case, one of you is carrying a potion, right?
The snake nods.
Excellent. I'm gonna stick my hand in it.
Please take 40 fire damage.
Okay.
So 20?
So 20 for him? Yeah.
Just sort of pull my hand back.
Now you are 100% sure that the illusion magic is just covering up the heat.
Okay.
That's what the sense is. And you feel that it is a normal wall of fire beneath it.
Burb. Oh, sorry. Go
First,
ahead.
I'm gonna sort of wave the smoking hand at the snake.
I have one also.
Please, need drink. Hurts badly.
I'll give Charity mine.
So 2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
So 5.
7.
Ow. Okay, so now with the knowledge that this is a real wall of fire, there's illusion magic covering it up. Do I have any insight into where the source of it could be, how one could disable it?
It seems like a very powerful wall of fire spell cast. Without something like dispel magic or control fire or maybe a really powerful water or ice spell to help dispel it. You're not sure of the source of it exactly, but yeah, that's sort of what you know of it now, and you know it pretty well.
again, checking these people, do I see anything on them that would explain how they could have gone through it?
You don't see anything. There's really nothing else on them. Burbage has the locket and then the hair, but that was it.
I put the hair in the fire.
You put the hair, the burning, like the human hair in the fire?
Just a little bit of it.
A large section of the fire disappeared.
Huh.
Large enough for several people to walk through.
Well, shit. Okay.
That turned the whole fire off. Okay, I can see again.
Damn. Here I was gonna try using this wooden plank that doesn't burn that I have. I'm gonna save that for
I was
later.
wondering if you were going to remember that thing.
Oh, I've been thinking about it for like 5 minutes, and I was like, but then he mentioned the hair and the locket, and I was like, well.
All right, you flip through. And again, now you see sort of a large silvery cage. There's some sort of what almost looks like a large stone rune hanging from the ceiling in this kind of metal circular cage, and there's a bit of a crackling energy around it.
Oh, for God's sakes, why?
A circle around the floor beneath it.
Also, just as a note, the firewall is now bright pink.
Okay, awesome.
I want to investigate this whole deal.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, give me an investigation check.
And
yeah.
16.
Okay, there doesn't necessarily seem to be anything physical about this, though you're fairly sure it is some sort of teleportation.
And then Arcana check to maybe try to understand the magic of it a bit better.
Okay.
15.
It looks as if you were just to walk into it, that it would kind of automatically trigger.
Do I recognize the rune that's on it? Like, does it give a sense of a location?
Yeah, it doesn't. So you're not exactly sure what the circle in just underneath it is. You don't know if it's like the safe space, or if it transports everything just within that circle, or if it destroys everything within that circle. But that's about all you know with that. You do see it starting to kind of light up and go.
I will relate this to the party, including that this could mean that someone is about to teleport into us, and I don't know where it's safe vis-a-vis teleportation.
You do now, because they teleported exactly into the center of the circle beneath it. Though everything else around it seems to crackle with a very powerful magical energy that if you would have been in this room, might have hurt you.
And do I see that fine fellow?
Yes, this fine fellow strides very slowly toward you.
And I'm gonna run this way. Everyone, time to go. They came in from this wall, right?
The other wall, yeah.
I put the hair in the fire.
Behind you, you hear the very magical crackling of energy again. And another figure appears, though you don't see them anymore.
I put the hair in the fire.
All right, it opens up a small area of fire for you to...
And this sphere looks exactly the same?
Exactly the same. A large circle beneath a stone rune that is hanging from the ceiling.
So we need to get
Right in the middle.
inside, and sorry, just this is Galway clarifying what you said.
Yeah.
It seems as if you want to be inside the circle.
It does appear that way. Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I'd say let's go. Inside the circle, inside the circle.
Yeah. It's a little hard for the snake to fit in with everyone.
I'm gonna sort of pop on top of the snake.
Okay.
Oh, man, I
You
hope
start
this
riding the
takes us-
snake in the circle.
Yeah.
I hope this takes us to a mirror universe.
Will we be happier there?
All right. There's a crackling of energy. You are transported. You are transported right in front of Malmon's law house. There is no Aerisa there, nor Galure. Right outside the doors of Malmon's law house, and you are shaken to be outside immediately so quickly. There are people sort of all around you, now generally scared of the giant snake form that has appeared here. What would you like to do?
Get to our horses.
All right. You believe that they are being stabled right outside these.
Yeah, generally I'd like to be outside the walls.
All right. So you start running down the street. You start to hear sirens kind of blaring then in the distance. And Charity, as you turn this corner and now see the gate, there are several people shutting a very large wooden door as the sirens are blaring.
So they're shutting a large wooden door.
Yes.
As we get here,
Yeah.
I am going to thaumaturgy smash back at the door.
All right, the doors fling open again, and the two guards that were closing the door slip off of their back legs and kind of fall to the ground. The door is now wide open.
Wait, slip off of their back legs?
Yes, these guards seem to be
Like, roll that back for me?
seem to be sort of wolfish people. You've not seen guards like these in this area. There are still a lot of people around you, and the guards are now getting up off of it.
I will, yeah, I'm just like, keep going, charge through. Perhaps Stormbringer and or Snake lead the way.
Yeah,
well,
I'll
I
lead
mean,
the
as
way.
soon as I go through this, I'm going to probably transform back because of the magic on the gate.
Yeah.
Yep, you pop into Vimeris as move through this.
Whoever grabbed my stuff, I grab it from them.
I'll hand it back to you.
All right, now you're naked, Vimeris. No, you're not naked. You had whatever clothes
He had clothes
you
on
had.
before, so...
Yeah, you had clothes on. You run to Almond's exotic pets. There are all of your horses there. You do notice there is no horse for Aerisa here.
Oh, that's good. Notes on that later. Possible murder. I'm gonna sort of like... I'm literally picturing this as like I skid in around the corner at the counter. How much for animals?
Oh, for you, I would do, let's see, a 10% discount from...
Time is a factor.
Did you get anyone to validate your stabling
No.
while you were in the town? No, you did not. Oh, well, then I suppose it would only be let's just call it 10 silver each.
That would be 4 gold.
Yes.
I'm gonna hand her.
Wait.
I'm gonna hand her 4
silvers?
gold and said, if you had gotten to that faster, it would have been 6.
Oh, well, maybe for next time I'll consider speeding up a bit of
And
my...
at this, we're just going.
Let's go north. Let's go north, guys. This way,
Yep.
toward the water,
Yeah, I'm like, I'm also gonna look at you. Use the shambling signal.
Yeah, that's the point. We need to get up to the water.
So everyone's riding all the way up to the water as fast as they can. You do hear there's a large siren. It's now nighttime. The large orbs in the sky above the city have now turned into giant spotlights and are now sort of searching the grounds within the city. It's very dark now over here by the docks. And you do see a fisherman with a small boat over here as well, who's just kind of staring up into the sky.
Okay. As soon as we approach the water's edge, I'm going to reveal where we are. No. This is going to be about 120 feet.
Like out into the ocean, like out into the sea.
Kinda, yeah. Probably somewhere around like here-ish. So at least he knows what direction we are. Maybe I'll move. I'll have it form
Like
in the
move
sky
toward
and then
you.
walk toward us. Yeah.
All right. And what is the signal again?
I will combine the 4 lights into, I guess, an enticing female mound.
Ooh.
And it's kind of like,
Yeah.
you know, come hither, Gary.
Yeah. The old man sort of wanders over. Oh, what is that? What is that? The lights over the lake. What are you doing?
Shut up, old man.
Oh, that's quite rude. Quite rude.
It's a special
not
celebration
thinking-
lighting.
You're not thinking of going onto the lake at night, are you?
Is
Does
there
it
a
look
reason
like
we
we're
should-
going out there?
Oh no, just you seem quite interested in what's out there. Just thought I'd talk a bit to you while you're here.
I heard a rumor that there was a monster living in this lake, and I'm trying to summon it to us.
My God, no! Don't summon the monster.
Then leave.
Oh, the monster has ate several people. No, we don't want that. Okay, I'm leaving.
It's already eaten.
I'm gonna sort of call after him.
No, he's legit terrified.
Starting
he knows
when?
100% what you're talking about.
Wow. Gary's been busy.
Yeah, but go ahead. What would you like to do?
I'm doing it.
All right. After a little bit, you do see the moonlight sort of dancing off the water, and what is normally a very still lake, you now see very clear ripples coming toward you, almost as if just a large mass of like leaves and vines is just flat and floating on the water, but somehow floating toward you. And it isn't long before that mound of leaves and vines start to kind of form a shape, kind of a just circular husk at the moment. It does appear to be Gary, very, very wet, and with several swords and spears sort of entangled in him.
Oh, Gary. What have you been doing?
Are you casting Speak with Animals, or is it just
No, I'm not.
rhetorical?
I'm just sad, and I'm kind of gingerly touching around where the weapons were.
I'm gonna pat Gary and hand him like a piece of like cured beef.
Yeah, you sort of like pull on the spears a little bit, and he sort of like wraps around them a little bit more. He kind of likes them. It doesn't seem they don't seem to be hurting him at all.
He got
They're
piercings.
just wrapped in him.
Okay. Well, it's time to go now. We're done with this town.
You do see the old man left his boat on the side here.
We have horses.
Can't the DM entice you to a boat?
A small fishing boat is going to hold
Small fishing boat.
a shambling mound, 4 people, a camel, and 3 horses?
No, you'd probably have to leave the camel and horses, but
Fuck that noise.
it would certainly fit you guys.
Time to go.
Time to go. We're just gonna walk along the edge of the lake, or
No, we're going to ride very hard, like back sort of towards the forest and then north.
okay.
All right, so you cut away from the town immediately toward the forest. Behind you, sirens blaring, those giant spotlights in the sky just hovering over the town very, very slowly. And it's not until you actually get into the forest where the sounds start to die down. And for a moment you can breathe and let down your guard, perhaps even for a split second. That concludes tonight's episode of Goats and Dragons. If you enjoyed this and are curious to see where the story goes, please follow us on Twitch, where we are simply Helpful Goat, or subscribe on YouTube at Helpful Goat Gaming. We are a small independent game design firm and could really use the support. If you'd like to know more about us, our streams, our company, or our upcoming projects, you can visit helpfulgoat.com. Follow us on Twitter at Helpful Goat, or check out our Facebook page at Helpful Goat. Thank you so much to everyone who's played tonight. Thank you very much for watching. We immensely appreciate all the support. And from all of us on Goats and Dragons, we wish you an excellent evening. Good night.
Night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Poor Galure.
I know.
Aw.
Yeah, that was pretty gruesome.